Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Cindy Patikasari from AK24A class, majoring in accounting. So today I will present a material with the title Pancasila as the foundation of the state as a fulfillment of the Pancasila education course. So let's get started. First, Pancasila is rules as the state ideology. So the first is definition of the ideology. Ideology comes from the Greek idea, which means ideas, concept, ideals, and basic understanding, and logos, which means science. Etymological ideology can be interpreted as the ideals or views of a nation that guide the life of society and the state. Pancasila as a state ideology is Pancasila as the basis of the state administration system for all Indonesian citizens based on the noble ideals of the nation. Okay, some definition of ideology according to experts such as Sastra Prateja, Surjanto, Mubiarto, Martin Seliger, Alvin Goldner, and Paul Harris. Although they have different definition, but the meaning and purpose remain the same. So, ideology is also divided into several types, include ideology of capitalism, socialism, of fascism, Marxism-Leninism, feminism, and liberalism ideology. But the most unique is the Pancasila ideology, which is only owned by the country of Indonesia. Yeah, ideology Pancasila is a unique Indonesia ideology that combines the value of religion, humanity, unity, democracy, and social justice, and Indonesia distinctive ideology. Countries that apply capitalist and socialist ideology are Amerika Serikat, Inggris, Canada, Tiongkok, Cuba, and Venezuela. Okay, the next countries that apply ideology of fascism and Marxism-Leninism, namely Italy, Germany, Japan, Tiongkok, Cuba, and Vietnam. So the next countries that adopt the ideology of feminism and liberalism. Countries that adopt feminism ideology, namely Sweden, Norway, France, and liberalism is Australia. Okay, the next is the rule of Pancasila ideology. In urgency, Pancasila as a state ideology acts as a state ideal and integrated value of the nation and state. And then the challenge and how to overcome them. Which one the challenge of ideology is globalization and the influence of foreign ideology. But we can anticipate this where we can strengthen the ideology of education from an early age, enhance the sense of nationalism and pride in the country's ideology, and filter out foreign influence that conflict with national values. So the next is conclusion. The conclusion of the present tense of ideology is very important in a country. Its role is a pillar in maintaining the life of the nation and state. Indonesia itself adheres to the Pancasila ideology, which is the only ideology that is not adopted by other countries. So that's all the presentation I can bring. Thank you and see you again. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.